The day I installed my no button. Have you ever helped someone with all your heart and didn't even get a thank you in return? Have you given your time, your energy, even your money, only for people to ask for more? The world calls you kind, reliable, selfless, but here's the bitter truth. Being good does not protect your peace. Sometimes your goodness becomes the very thing that destroys it. Your mouth says yes while your soul is screaming no. You keep showing up for everyone else even when you are completely drained, and slowly, without realizing it, you begin to disappear. In a small town in Pennsylvania lived a man named Ethan. Everyone loved Ethan. If a car broke down, he was already there. If someone needed help moving furniture, fixing pipes, or repairing a roof, Ethan would show up before they even finished asking. People at the local diner called him the kindest man in town, and Ethan believed it. He thought kindness was his greatest strength, but behind closed doors, Ethan was exhausted. Every night he fell into bed feeling empty, not just tired, empty. His dreams were delayed, his goals ignored, his rest sacrificed. He was trapped in the silent prison of people-pleasing. He didn't know it yet, but his kindness had no boundaries. One Saturday morning, after a long and draining week, Ethan finally planned to rest. His body ached, his mind felt heavy. There was a knock at the door. It was his neighbor, Mr. Harrison, who needed help fixing his roof. Ethan hesitated. His body whispered stay. His heart begged rest, but his fear said don't disappoint him. So he said yes. For 8 long hours, Ethan worked under the burning sun. His hands blistered, his back throbbed, sweat stung his eyes. When he finally finished, Mr. Harrison barely looked at him. "Good job," he said. "I'll need help with the fence next week." "No thank you. No appreciation, not even a glass of water." That night, Ethan sat in the dark, staring at the ceiling, and felt invisible for the first time. Then came Liam, a friend who only contacted him when he needed money. Ethan had lent him cash again and again, but when he finally asked for repayment, Liam snapped, "Real friends don't keep score." Suddenly, Ethan felt like the villain. He realized he wasn't being valued, he was being used. That evening, Ethan sat alone by the river. An old man noticed his sadness and sat beside him. "You keep filling everyone else's cup," the man said gently, "but your own cup is empty." Ethan stayed silent. The man continued, "Kindness without boundaries is self-destruction. When you are available 24/7, people stop respecting your time." Those words pierced Ethan's heart and changed everything. The next morning, when Mr. Harrison returned asking for help with his fence, Ethan looked him in the eye and calmly said, "No, I'm resting today." Mr. Harrison called him selfish, but for the first time, Ethan didn't feel guilty. When Liam asked for another loan, Ethan replied firmly, "I'm done being generous to people who don't respect me." And something incredible happened. The world didn't collapse, and he didn't lose himself. He found himself. Months later, Ethan looked different, stronger, lighter, and more peaceful. He still helped people, but only when he truly chose to. He had finally installed a gatekeeper for his heart. He learned a powerful lesson. Your heart is a gift, but even a gift needs protection. You are not selfish for protecting your peace. You are not cruel for setting boundaries. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is no, and sometimes that single word is the beginning of your freedom. If this story felt personal to you, maybe it's time to install your own no button.